Hey, Ryan Michael Galloway here with We Don't Need No Stinking Record Company.com, and I'm with Dano, or Dan Scott Parr, and we're talking niche marketing. In this case, the niche marketing is towards kids, and we've talked about a couple different things about his CD, his shows, his different approaches to the products and stuff like that. Now, Dan, you have, in the last year or two, I think you've gotten voted as like best children's entertainer in Dallas for Nickelodeon, is it?
Yeah.
And right now you're well on the way to maybe picking up another accolade or two, and that's just great that those things just kind of happen. But I got a feeling there's a little more story behind that. that they don't just happen. How do you get that? How does that happen? How do you help make that happen? What do you do proactively?
Well, and I'm real excited because I just got nominated for the same thing I won last year, the Nickelodeon Best Children's Entertainer in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Uh-huh.
But I was also nominated for Best Children's CD, and that's nationwide.
Wow.
So I'm real excited about that. But that started, I guess, way back when I was doing a lot of research online, finding different things I could set myself up with.
Mm-hmm.
And Nickelodeon happened to be one of the things. There was a Nickelodeon, they have a parents resource something or another. I'm not sure what they call it now. I thought, well, that would be a cool thing for me to be associated with. And this was a couple of years ago, I guess, 3 years ago maybe.
So this took a little time.
Yeah, definitely took some time. And so I just, I did all the stuff that they required, and along with other sites too, just trying to build a name.
Uh-huh.
Trying to get my name out there, and then that turned into a nomination, and it's a voting.
How'd you get nominated?
Well, last year they just I don't really know how I got nominated.
That one did just kind of happen. Awesome.
I just got an email one day and said you've been nominated.
You've been nominated. So maybe one of the parents that follows you, or somebody in the area.
I think what happened was they were using they were basing it on how many comments you had about you. And I'd had a lot of comments about me on there.
Where?
On this Nickelodeon site.
Oh, okay, great.
I think that was the initial thing. They've changed it up a little bit this year, the nomination process. But the whole process is now the public votes on it. So
excellent. Wow. So yeah, now on the other hand, so you're nominated, and then I started receiving emails that said, "Hey, would you vote for me?"
Right.
Right, and that's so you go out to your following and you let them know, and you get them to support you in this effort. And if you get enough votes,
right? Yeah, and I've tried to create. I've tried to build a Facebook following. I've tried to build a newsletter following. I send out a newsletter once or twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been building that for a while now, and there's a balance there. I don't want to irritate people or bombard people, but at the same time,
dang it!
but I want to bug them enough to let them know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I also try to I've experimented with different things there, like last year with the voting thing. I was sending out when I would send out a reminder, I would send out an MP3. And I would say, if you'd like to vote for me, that would be wonderful. I would appreciate it. And here's an MP3. Here's a free MP3. And I did that for a while. So I've been trying to experiment with, okay, well, what can I give them? If they're going to take a few minutes to vote for me, I need
you want to give them something.
I should offer them something. And so I'm trying to think of what I can do this year for that.
Yeah, and what I see that is, I mean, you and I both know we've received a few accolades, and you say, well, you get that and a cup of coffee. I mean, that and $1.25 will get you a cup of coffee. However, it is a differentiator, and it's something that you can put on your publicity material that makes people go, oh, wow. And that's gold, actually.
It's great for marketing. It's great for just helping you create a name.
Yeah.
It's great for setting yourself apart somehow.
Yeah, absolutely.
From other artists.
Awesome. Well, I am Ryan Michael Galloway, and this is Dan Scott Parr, or Dano, if you want to find him out there in the children's niche. And of course, I put out this blog at WeDon'tNeedNoStinkingRecordCompany.com.